so I'm on the out of Beverly Hills here. And yes, my radar detector is going crazy. I packed everything up, which really isn't much. And away we go. I love packing light, you know, you pack light. And when it's time to go, you're only dealing with, you know, a couple minutes of pack time. Yeah, they really screwed that up on me. But, I'm gonna have to stop for a pack of cigarettes here. I was enjoying the sun this morning. Came out earlier than every other day, and I kinda went through my last cigarettes quicker than I anticipated. So here we go. I really enjoyed the visit with my uncle. That was really cool. I learned a lot about my father, and I learned him a lot like my father. And a couple traits. He loved people. I love people. He's fearless. Yeah, I guess I could fall into that category. And very smart man. It kind of differs in the part that I guess he was a really good hunter. Maybe back in the day I would have been. But the only hunting I really do these days is with a camera. But, so where did I leave off? I kind of jumped off into the margin. And he is also a motorcycle enthusiast. As much as me, probably not. Because there's I got a correction of one story. My father, he didn't own an Indian. My uncle owned the Indian. And my father sold my uncle's Indian on him. I thought that was kind of funny. I guess my uncle was out of town. My father was using the bike. And with him being out of town, I guess he needed the money and sold the bike on my uncle. Now here's the funny part. That bike sold for $250. Wow. So yes, the last point, my father, how I kind of see some things that in resemblance. Also the last piece, which I find very cool, he wasn't scared to go against society's norm. My uncle was telling me about a story when they were down in New Orleans, and there was still segregation, blacks and white was going on. And my father would, I guess you could say, he was upsetting the white population because he would use, just in case you don't know, I am white Caucasian male. He would use the black washrooms, and I guess white people were getting quite upset at that. And he was doing everything he could to go against the grain, which I thoroughly understand, and it's something I do to this day. I don't like societies when it gets stuck in certain roles that are just kind of scary roles, as in segregation, black, white, blah, blah, blah. So I thought that was really cool and something I could really understand and something I would have did. And he was also saying he had to, in the French Quarter, of New Orleans. He had to get a picture with the biggest black woman that he could find. I thought that was pretty cool. So I've heard a lot of stories, and I really appreciate what my uncle did for me. It was really, really cool. A lot of fun being here. And as I said to my uncle, just thank you for allowing me to get out of my normal role, you know, and even though he was saying, well, I didn't really allow you to get out of your normal role because I had you working the whole time I was... Now this bus is just mean. This is cheating at its finest. Why sit around if you don't have to? Okay. So it's a warm one today. And I'm going to be passing through Death Valley. Go. Yes, my uncle just hates the Hollywood Star, or our Hollywood Boulevard with all the stars on it because of all the tourists. I'm almost tempted again to try for Steve McQueen's, but man, when I was pushing my bike on the sidewalk, did I ever get hot. So not going to do it again today, and I'm watching my P's and Q's, but as soon as I get a chance, I'm going to stop, grab some gas, grab some cigarettes, and most likely shut down the cameras. I gotta admit, I got a lot of video of useless footage where it's just nothing but interstates. I was kind of glad I did have them running in Washington, because the state trooper I might have to deal with in a couple months, they might actually save me from a dangerous driving charge. So we'll see about that. And bike's already starting to get a little warm. Let's get up beside an ambulance. How's it going?
What?
How's it going?
Good.
So you got, ow, 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 whoa. Guy mulled up on a red light. You're not supposed to go. So you get a lot of bike accidents? Fucking weird people. I just got my foot ran over. I'm not shitting you. Okay, listen to me. Probably got a little bit of a bruise on my foot, but it just pinched the very outside of it. And I'm actually feeling my foot right now. I'm waiting. And actually, I wouldn't mind talking to this guy. Back up. So did you get a lot of bike accidents in this city? One today? Yeah. So they're not that bad. Okay, cool. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. As you can see, I'll bug anyone. And that was nice. Just a little bit of a drive safe. My next turn is most likely, yeah, my foot's gonna have an ugly bruise. I can tell nothing's broken. But she did drive right over my foot. Now, if I do have a broken pinky, I'm gonna be driving the next couple days with a broken pinky. I'll have to check swelling in a couple hours. I don't believe it. Last day in Los Angeles and I got my foot run over. Okay, listen to myself. Splitting traffic, keep my foot in. Shit, now I'll wait till I'm outside down, a little more downtown, out of downtown, away from the city. Okay, look at the freeways already. Oh, fuck, just ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. And somebody in his mobile home. So I won't use the word I wanted to. I was about to say, I like bugging people and bugging those kind of young ambulance drivers. So they were young. So in respect to my uncle and him trying to get me to stop using bug, it was fun questioning those ambulance guys until I actually got my foot run over. And why was that lady moving on a red light? That's what I'd like to know. Didn't expect the movement. Otherwise, I've been cautious of that, because I've noticed I've been cramped in between some cars pretty good at times. And if they move wrong, you know, yeah, you gotta watch your feet. So I've been watching for that. So why was that lady moving on a red light? Now look at that mobile home. Wow. Okay. Go people go. Let's make this light. I don't want to sit at this light. Go, go, go. Oh, what is that? Can't turn into the right lane either. Okay. If you can't hear, my radar detector is just going crazy. No, I'm now into the K-band. Laser K-band, they just go crazy in the city with their toys. The police and their toys, that is. You don't want to hang out and drive with traffic. This is where we could just buzz right on through. Buzz right on through. But I gotta change my GPS. Once again, use major highways. When I was coming down the coastline, what I did is told it not to use freeways, so it'd keep me on the secondaries instead of trying to jump me out to a faster route to get to my destination. So, when I get a chance, I'll fill up. Los Angeles Zoo. Book of facts, bathroom facts. My uncle had one in his washroom. I thought, pretty cool facts in it. Funniest one I found was England, 1800s. If somebody attempted to commit suicide and they failed, they're actually sentenced to death. You know, I think God's just kind of helping him out there. It's like, do a good job, else we'll do it for you. just flying. Okay, I'm not going to be flying. I've been talking to some riders out here. I got some really good tips. The best tip I got was when you're going home, be careful. Keep your speed reasonable, for the sense that if you don't, and they can get you speeding, they will, because this state is broke and they're going to get money off you any way they can. They love foreigners because they're most likely not going to fight the ticket. So, watch my P's and Q's today. And plus, I already got to come back and fight a dangerous driving charge in Washington. So, bike's getting hot, I'm getting hot. Kind of wondering how it's going to do in Death Valley. Looking forward to it, but a little leery, 120 degrees. I'm almost guessing the bike's going to jump up to about 96 to 100 degree running temperature. And hot air, will it cool? I don't know. We'll find out. Freeway 5, Interstate 5. Okay, won't be going on that one because I do believe that one goes out to Miami. Not Miami, Palm Springs. And our destination is Las Vegas. Talking to my uncle, he was telling me I don't have to worry about anything like I was kind of worried about when I was a kid. There used to be stretches in the desert where there was no gas stations for an extended period of time. And with a motorbike, you only have so many. You know, when they just give you the lane like that, it's so hard not to just pass them. You gotta watch out for those big trucks. Now that's one thing I do not want running over my foot. That would have broken my toe for sure. Come on. See that? Starts veering to the left. Californians, you know you got motorbikes here. And you know that it's legal to split lanes. So, you know, why would you migrate to the left? I can't figure that one out. But anyways, this is where I shut up just for a little bit. I can't do that. You know, for a kid that didn't talk until he was 5 years old, I gotta say one thing, I just can't shut my mouth these days. I think it's starting to drive my wife crazy. It's starting to drive me crazy. Beautiful, beautiful. Share your lane. Thank you. Okay, we don't want Brand, we want Glendale. Okay, that's Brand. We don't want Brand. And all I can say to that cop, don't pull me over on my last day here. Alright. Here we go. We'll get behind a Beamer. Alert. Black and white. I am not used to a black and white car, cop car. I am used to an all-white cop car. They got to be different from where I come from. And I got to admit, a black and white stands out a little more, a little easier to pick up, that's for sure. Hot!